People say Bitcoin makes money. How? And why does it have any value? Welcome to Reject Regret, the channel where we share practical lessons to help you build a better tomorrow. Give me 5 minutes, I'll explain what Bitcoin is, how people actually try to profit, what decentralized means, and a fair pros and cons take. So grab your coffee and let's start designing a smarter future. Before we touch profits, let's talk what Bitcoin is. Think of one public notebook everyone can see. When I send you value, the transfer gets written in ink. No secret eraser. No manager who can edit it later. That shared notebook is the Bitcoin network. There isn't a company in the middle. It runs because thousands of independent computers agree on the rules and keep each other honest. That's what people mean by decentralized. No single boss to print more on a whim, or block your payment because they don't approve or quietly change the rulebook. If anyone wants to change the rules, they need broad agreement from the whole network. In practice, that's hard by design. Now, why do people care? 2 words: scarcity and usefulness. First, scarcity. Bitcoin's rulebook caps the total number of coins that can ever exist. Imagine a stadium with a fixed number of seats. You can buy, sell, or swap seats, but you can't sneak in new rows. New seats are released on a predictable schedule, and over time, that tap slows to a drip. People like knowing the supply can't be quietly enlarged at a meeting somewhere. Second, usefulness. It's money you can move on the internet, across borders, 24/7, without asking permission. If you have ever waited days for a transfer or had a payment fail for no clear reason, that always on part makes immediate sense. So where did the value come from? Not all at once. It started with small groups who found it useful. Early adapters, internet natives, people who needed to move money across time zones. Then exchanges appeared. Wallets got easier. More people agreed this is worth holding. That's a network effect. The more people accept it, the more useful it becomes, which can reinforce the belief that it has value. Okay, how do people actually try to profit? Here's the honest version. Meet Asha, a designer. She doesn't chase quick wins. She buys a tiny fixed amount of Bitcoin on a schedule, like a standing order, then gets on with her life. If more people adapt the network over years, demand can rise and the price can rise. If interest fades, it can fall. She treats it like a small long-term experiment. No drama, no day trading, no borrowed money. Now Omar, he sometimes earns Bitcoin, tips from overseas clients who prefer paying that way on weekends. He keeps a slice in Bitcoin and converts the rest to his currency. He is not printing money. He is just choosing how to be paid and what portion to hold. And Ben, he tried timing the market, buying low, selling high. On good days, he felt like a genius. On bad days, he gave back weeks of gains in a single swing. He learned what most beginners learn. Short-term trading is hard, emotionally and mathematically. There are other routes like mining or lending out coins, but those are advanced, full of costs and counterparty risk, and not where most beginners start. So in plain English, most people who have done okay didn't treat Bitcoin like a slot machine. They used tiny amounts, long timelines, and boring rules they could stick to. And they understood it can go the other way fast. Which brings us to the pros and cons. On good days, Bitcoin feels like digital gold. Limited supply, open to anyone, always on. You can send value on a Sunday across borders without calling a bank. For people who value independence and portability, that's powerful. On rough days, Bitcoin reminds you it's volatile. Prices can swing hard up and down. It doesn't pay interest or profits by itself. The price depends on what others will pay. Scams exist. Anyone promising guaranteed returns is waving a red flag. And if you hold your coins yourself and lose your recovery phrase, there's no forgot password link. Regulations also evolve. Different countries, different rules, so you need to know your local guidance. So, how do you decide if it fits you? Ask 3 calm questions. Time. Can I leave this money alone for years, not months? Sleep. If it drops by half, will I stay rational or panic? Size. This is a small slice of my plan, not the whole plan. If any answer is no, it's okay to watch from the sidelines. Tools aren't religions. The right tools are the ones that help you sleep well and reach your goals. If you do explore, keep it simple and safe. Start tiny. Use reputable platforms. Turn on two-factor authentication. Never share your recovery phrase. And decide your reaction to big drops before they happen. Boring beats bravado. So next time someone says Bitcoin makes money or Bitcoin has no value, you have got the calm middle ground. It's a decentralized money network with built-in scarcity and real usefulness. And it comes with real volatility and responsibility. For some people, in small doses and long timeline, it fits. For others, it doesn't. And that's perfectly fine. If this clicked, like the video, share it with one friend who is still confused. And tell me in the comments which idea landed for you. The shared notebook, the fixed seats, or the no single boss spot.